Hey, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Matt Quick. I am the founder of ArmorWheelings.com, and I want to come on here and talk to you today about a little bit about military transition. Military transition is one thing that this site really doesn't focus on. It's a retention site. We work with career counselors, with leaders to really retain the force. But one component that's missing from the Soldier for Life cycle is military transition. It's still there, but it's not focused on as much as, let's say, onboarding into the military, going through basic training in your school. So I want to come on here and start maybe a weekly, maybe a bi-weekly discussion on military transition. And if you have any questions, listen, feel free to add the questions in here. We'll talk about, we'll answer your questions up today, and we'll bring on some experts in the future to talk about military transition. So really, if you're 1 year from military, your ETS, your retirement date, it's almost too late to get things rolling. You got to start early. What that means is, for me personally, when I was transitioning out, I started years before that, paying down debt, getting life insurance, because when you leave the military, SGLI goes away. So it's those things that we don't really talk about because we don't have to think about while we're in the military. So listen, everybody eventually transitions from the military. Everybody. So why not talk about it once in a while? So let's see here. So really, here's some top 10 things about military transition that we should really focus on, and we will over the next few weeks and months and maybe years to come. But finding a mentor, someone that has successfully transitioned before you, and not just one mentor, there could be a few mentors you have. For me, I had a mentor that transitioned years before me, months before me, and I had really a mentor battle buddy, if you will, that we were transitioning together, and we shared ideas and information. So finding those mentors, and if you're not familiar with American Corporate Partners, if you're 1 year from separation date, you can get a mentor from a Fortune 500 company, and I'll post some links in the chat too, just so you see that stuff. So American Corporate Partners, they partner you with a mentor free for 1 year, and you get that from when you're about to separate through your separation date, or any combination of 12 months in between there. And they really give you the ropes when it comes to what to expect in the civilian world. These mentors can be Fortune 500 companies, Fortune 100 companies. We have a few that are Major League Baseball, sports industries. There's plenty of mentors in ACP. So take a look at that. Normally, when you're 1 year from separation date, or a veteran, or a military spouse, and we don't forget military spouses because they do so much for us. So it's good to focus on military spouses as well. So that's mentorship. The next thing is networking. People seem to think that a resume will get you a job when you leave the military. It won't. A resume only tells a HR department or employer that you meet certain qualifications. How you get your job or how you get the next career is through networking. I would advise everybody listening, if you're not on LinkedIn, get on LinkedIn. It's not your Facebook social media, it's professional social media. You can create your brand, you can create who you want people to see about you or what you want them to see about you. So get on LinkedIn and start learning about it. I was on LinkedIn 5 years before I separated. I didn't start using it until I was probably 6 months out. So get it now, secure your profile, and just start learning about it. But I'll throw my profile in the chat just so you see that. Get on LinkedIn and start learning, especially if you're a veteran or you're within 2 years of separation. I tell you, it's vital. The next thing, well, that's part of networking. Purchasing civilian life insurance. This goes, if you're retiring from the military, you have an opportunity to get VGLI or Survivor Benefits Plan, SBP. Those are great when you're young, but when you become older, like me, it becomes unaffordable at times. So consider getting life insurance while you're young, but that's a different discussion. We've got a question here from Izzy. Are there programs which help soldiers start a business post-military? Yes, there actually is, and there's mentors out there that really teach you how to do that. But there's a great organization. Let me see here. It's called Vet to CEO, and I'll post a link here for you. Just check it out when you get a chance. Vet to CEO. It teaches you the skills you need to be your own boss. And we know most people get out, either go to college or work for somebody. But when people leave the military, you can actually start your own business. Find a problem, solve it, and that is now your business. It can be DoorDash, it can be whatever you want it to be, but you can be your own boss. Yes. And yes, LinkedIn is scary, Shante, but once you're on there, it's a powerful tool. So give it a shot, all right? Give it a shot. So life insurance, and another big one we have is, file your VA disability claim. Too many people leave the military with egos and pride, and they say, I'm good. I don't need to see the VA or get, disability because I don't need extra money. Sometimes it's not about the money, but the benefits, healthcare, dental, those kind of things. So file your VA claim. You won't need it right now, probably not, but get the process started, and that can be started when you're 6 months prior to separation date. It's a big thing, right? Just get it started, find a mentor, they'll get you there. Hey Tim, I'll tell you, my beard is not like yours. This is like 6 months in. I'm trying, man. All right, I'm trying. Again, networking is a big thing. And if you haven't thought about getting a certification while you're in, you should do that. When you leave the military, your rank goes away. No one really cares what rank you were in the military. It doesn't matter. But if you want to get like instant credibility, as you walk into a room right now, if you're a staff sergeant or a sergeant major or whatever you are, there's instant credibility and respect from certain people. In the civilian world, that means certifications. If you're certified in PMP, SPHR, Agile, Scrum, these kind of things, people say, you know what, that person knows what they're talking about. So when they hire you, have expectations that you can do the job. So if you're looking for a certification while you're getting out, I'll post this in the chat as well. Onward to Opportunity through the Syracuse University, IVMF, they provide free training and certifications for people that are transitioning 6 months from separation date and or as veterans, and again, military spouses. So give it a shot. Let me see here. So Jaden, Forrest Gump had an IQ of 75 and still wasn't dumb enough to reenlist. Hey, some people, I reenlisted probably 6 times before I figured out maybe I shouldn't do this. But I'll tell you what, it turned out pretty good for me. So I love what I do, and people that say don't reenlist, hey, just give it a shot, But this is about the transition space today. So those retention questions here for the Army Realism team on Tuesdays. Ask them all the questions you want. All right. Yes, Onward Opportunity is a great thing. Now I didn't mention. So Tim's got a question. What's a good certification that you would recommend? Have you gotten recently? For me, when I was getting out, Tim, I got the Senior Professional HR, SPHR, because I thought I wanted to get into the HR field. I spent 20 years in HR and military, so I thought I want to do that. But there are other certifications out there through Onward Opportunity. There's PMP, all that good stuff, but it's credibility. For me, because I'm so into networking right now, I believe in networking. It's a real tool. It's a life skill. I got certified in digital networking. What that is, it really teaches you how to use LinkedIn, how to leverage LinkedIn for jobs, for resume assistance, finding the right people in the right location, the right companies. That's what you want to do. So I got certified in a thing called Digital Networking Professional. That's what I am. Once I become a professional, then I became a coach. So currently I'm a digital networking professional coach, and I teach people how to do professional programs. So I'll drop a link in there as well. Just check it out. These things are paid for by the military. The Army pays for this training. So why wouldn't you take advantage of it? So the Digital Networking Professional Program, that the Army CA program pays for that. But there's all kinds of certifications out there. Your technical skills, your HR, your technical skills for PMP, all that's great. The digital networking is more of a life skill that complements those technical skills. So you can have 2 or 3 skills. So, hey, some people have like 18 different certifications. They don't know they want to do yet, but give it a shot. But earn certification, build your master resume. There are some great organizations out there that work with you with resumes, like Hire Heroes USA, USO Pathfinders. Great organizations. They have great people working for them that if you provide your evaluations to them, if you provide information, they will build you a resume for free. It's based on your needs. So if you're 12 months out, you may not get your resume until you're 6 months out, because that's when you start applying for jobs, basically, depending on the job. But those are the things, and with some certifications, you can get free, definitely free certification, free resumes. So, and easy as HVAC is a good one. Listen, if you live in the South, especially, HVAC is so popular because it gets hot down here in North Carolina, hot and muggy. You need AC. So you love your HVAC guys or girls, especially in July and August. You love them. Great time, though. Good comment, Izzy. And if you're a year out or 6 months out, if you haven't heard about the DoD Skill Bridge program yet, it's a program where you're offered or you're able to go intern with a company and learn those skills. It's like a 4-month interview process with a company, Fortune 500, local company, remote jobs. So the DoD Skill Bridge program is the overall authority for any service member to go find an internship. But when it comes to each service, it's called the Career Skills Program, CSP. But it lets you go get an internship for it's in your 6-month window before separation date, but they're normally 3 to 4 months for internship. But these lead to meaningful employment after the military. And that's what most of us are searching for, because we had a steady paycheck while in the military. Now, once you're out, you're like, you know what? I want to get a job. I want to maintain the same quality of life. So those skill bridge opportunities really get you an opportunity. So, and anybody, if you're qualified for retention, you're qualified for the DoD Skill Bridge program. Now, granted, some commanders, some leaders don't really know about the program yet. So if you request it, they may say no initially. Just understand who's authorized to say no. And typically, it's not your first sergeant, it's not your company commander. It may be your battalion commander or brigade commander. But just know who can say no, and it's not your platoon sergeant. So give it a shot. Another question is, hey, Izzy, thanks for being on today, man. I'm not getting a lot of questions. So can this be done outside of your degree plan? Yes. So certifications like SHRM is out there for HR. But yes, the Digital Networking Professional Program is really a life skill. So it's a general certification that anyone can take. All you got to do is go to the website, apply. They'll send you information to how to get in the Army Ignited site. But these tools will really set you up for success when you get out. So again, military transition is today's topic, and that's what it is. And the last thing is really, I said before, start early. If you know you're transitioning, start a couple years out. And I forgot when you can re-enlist now until maybe the last day of UTS or maybe a 90-day window. But use that time wisely. Network, get on LinkedIn, find out what's available in your location you want to live, what jobs are out there, that kind of stuff. The sooner you start, the sooner you may realize it's not so bad on the outside, or you may realize it's a lot of work. You want to give it another re-enlistment. There's plenty of good things to go around. Just check it out. Get on LinkedIn. Connect with me, Matt Quick, and we'll get you pointed in the right direction. I'm not gonna encourage you to get out unless you have a solid plan. But we'll keep working with you, and I'll give you the best advice possible, whether it's to stay in or get out. But I'm there for you. But again, today we're talking about military transition, and we may bring some experts on soon to talk about the Reserve Component Career Counselor program for the Army, and just overall military transition stuff. Because again, everybody eventually transitions, and we want people to have the best information they can get from the source. So again, today was about military transition, and the regular team will be back on Tuesday to talk about great stuff. I think this Tuesday we're talking about Army EOD. I'm not sure. I'll be corrected if I'm wrong, but anyway, tune in at Tuesday at 6 p.m. East Coast time, and you'll have a great conversation. Until then, everybody have a great weekend, and listen, just think about a career, and if you want to knock it, that's fine too. So have a great weekend, and see you guys on Tuesday night. Take care.